Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Code JavaScript. So in this video we are going to explore the concept of operators, and in the previous video we have seen that what is the use of arithmetic operators, and in previous video we have missed the last arithmetic operator, and we will discuss that operator too in this video. So before starting our video, I request you guys to please subscribe my YouTube channel and do press the bell icon so you never miss any update from our side. So I hope that you guys are practicing the JavaScript because it is a very powerful programming language and it is the future. And as you know that the React framework consists HTML and JavaScript. So if you want to be a good programmer and good web developer, web designer, so you must know the JavaScript and you must have a strong command on it. So let's get started. The first thing we will do is we have to create a folder on desktop named as JavaScript. The second thing is that folder has been created, we have to open our editor, and now we will open the folder we have created. It is placed on the desktop and select. Now folder has been opened. Now we have to create a new file and we will name it as index.html as in the previous videos, and from the previous video we are giving the same name and we are assigning the same name to the JavaScript programs. So using IntelliSense we will create the header files or the initial tag in HTML, shift 1, and in the title section we will write operators, so we can see that whether it is implementing on the web page or not. So we will explore it, and as you can see in the tab section we got the name that we have written right now. So after the body section we create the script tag, as you know, and I request you guys, if you are new on this series, so I request you guys to watch the previous two videos so you can understand the flow of our work, our practice, from what phases are we going on. You can easily understand that thing. You don't need to directly interfere in a video. You must keep the things with a flow, like you have to watch the then first video and then the second one and then the current video that we are going on. So in the script section I will declare a variable where, and variable name is first, and I will assign it 10, and the same thing where second is equal to 5, and a variable name as result that will be 0, and now I will assign that result is equal to first and modulus percentage sign shift 5 modulus second. So what will be the output? The output will be generated in the alert result. You already know that what is the use of alert here. So we will refresh the page and the page said that 0. So how does it works? It works that graphically we can see that what we have written. We have written that 5 and into 10 and 5 into 2 10, and as a reminder we have got 0. So using modulus sign, it always return the reminder. It always return your reminder. So this is the use of modulus sign. Now we are going to discuss another operator in today's class. So the next operator we are going to explore is post increment and post decrement and pre increment and pre decrement. So what really these are? These are the operators that are used for incrementing. The concept of post increment and pre increment is that these two increment the value to the 1. So let's suppose if we have 10, the value of 10 in the variable first. So if we want the first to increment by 1, so and now I will alert, so it will add 1 to the first variable, and first consists of 10, so it will turn up to 11. So you will see alert first. In this case we are going to, so 11, so it has incremented the value of this variable to the 1, and this is referred as post in pre-increment. It will increment it first and then it will execute the other function. And what if I put the post increment? It will also turn the value to 1, but the main difference is if we write the alert and first, then it will show me that it has 11. So every time you will use the increment, it will turn the value to the 1, it will add 1 to the value, and the same thing happen in decrement, but in the decrement it decrease the value to the 1. So if I use decrement, so it will turn the value to the 9. So this is the logic of post decrement and post increment. And if we apply the post decrement to this one, then it is also work the same. But what is the difference and what is the working, and where to apply post increment and where to apply pre increment and where to apply post decrement and where to apply pre decrement, that is the main thing, and we will discuss in future projects and where to apply these things. So that's all from today's video. Hope you guys will like the video, and do share the video with your friends and family, and do subscribe our YouTube channel so you never miss any update from our side. And I hope that you guys will practice a lot, because if you will not practice the JavaScript, then you can't be a good programmer. So the first rule of programming is that you must practice. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, watch the previous videos.